artist has an unfinished project looming. Not that one. An unfinished project. Okay, multiple unfinished projects looming over. Don't break the lamp. Okay, every artist is haunted by their unfinished projects. So let's finish one today. Welcome back. A while ago, we did this video. People were AI generating themselves as little dolls. In my spare time, I put together more outfits and I had this idea that I wanted to do some like paper doll sort of things. I thought it would be super, super fun. With that idea, I whipped up this little lady. I thought it would be really stinking cute. Design outfits for her. I even designed this wardrobe with different hangers and stuff. And then I made like little stairs in the background going all the way up to here. I think, well, I'm realizing that these stairs are the wrong orientation, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But with more hangers and like maybe some shoe storage, I don't know. I mean, it's obviously unfinished. I didn't even design an outfit for her because I was like, well, if this isn't finished, then why? But that's why there are so many things just waiting for me to come back to them. I'm so bad about starting something and not finishing it, especially if it's something that I can't finish in one sitting. So today, being the first day of fall, I thought it would be perfect to start this little lady's wardrobe collection. Maybe give me something to come back to. I just want to do it. So yeah, okay. All right, gosh, if I could just shut my mouth for 1 second. I took some Post-its, put them over her to get the exact pose and measurements that we're gonna need for each outfit, but we won't need these until we have our final. So just always jumping the gun. At least you know I have them. Also, since I want to keep revisiting this, it sounds like she's gonna be sticking around for a while. I think a name is in order. I want her to kind of feel like, I don't know, any of my other characters. Foresty, naturey, cute. Basically a modern cutesy garden gnome if they were a lady. And get a little box sketched in here because we're gonna need some simplified forms to figure out exactly what we want our outfit to look like. I'm also thinking about color palettes. I'll just title this page here, blah, 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 whatever her name turns out to be. Fall outfit ideas. Put another little box over here for our colors. I don't really know how many we'll have, but to be honest with you, if I have more colors than this, someone should have stopped me sooner. Squeeze one more in here. I usually only do 3, but since we already have our little lady and we know that it's a fall outfit, I think we can come up with a few more ideas. At least my brain is telling me that on this day, it has a little bit more creativity to give. Just kind of put little placeholders for her hair because that is not going to be changing since it is on her. I mean, I guess we could do little bows and things. That would be kind of cute. Little accessories or whatever. You can't see her ears over here, but on the Post-it of her little head that I did, she looks like, what is her name? What's her name from the big comfy couch? What's her puppet's name? Molly. Thank you. Well, they kind of both look the same. This looks like either Lunette and or Molly from the big comfy couch. That's probably showing my age a bit. Anyway, on these Post-its, I did put, well, not on this one. Wow. Okay. Let me just fix this. Okay. Now, on this Post-it note, I do have where her ears are going to be because I thought it would be cute to make like little earrings to put there, like poking out of her black void that I put on her for some reason. all of these are probably gonna be cottagey in some way, which is not a surprise, I realize, but I'm trying to think how cottagey. Do I want her to be always witchy? Do I want it to be fantasy, or like, this is the problem whenever it can literally be anything that you want. We'll just start drawing, and we have five chances. One of them has to be a cute fall outfit. So the first one, I think I want to lean into the fantasy side of things, and I want her to have an outfit, a cute little lady, 14th century, kind of like the setting of Sleeping Beauty. She's going out to pick berries, and this is what she would be wearing to go gather her things to make like a cute little pie or something. I don't know. So I'm thinking like a little half cape, maybe a pouch of some kind, maybe like a little overskirt, some boots, something like that. And then we can do like little filigree and stuff, kind of like over here, like the cottagey hand painted looking stuff. I think that would be pretty cute. Maybe instead of a bag or something, she's got like a basket filled with berries. Woo! That would be cute. What do I put down here? Berry picking outfit, question mark. Okay, since that one was fantasy, I think I'll go more like modern. I want it to look like she's brewing a cup of tea and gonna curl up and read a book, or she's going to the library or a cafe. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it's modern meets fantasy. So if we give her like an oversized sweater, we can have like leaves and mushrooms like coming off of her shoulders and stuff. That's what I meant by fantasy and modern. She has lived in her cottage so long that she has become one with the plants. Maybe have a skater skirt or something. I feel like with fall, boots are gonna be unavoidable. I kind of want to put her in a dress now. Cut pants, skirt, dress time. Let's do a dress. What if I did like a really sweet dress, like with ruffles, long and flowy, little house on the prairie dress. Once I put line art on these, we will be able to actually see what the heckin' plans I actually have here.
2 hours later.
So I got some line work on each of the ideas so that I could have a better idea of which one I am like the best, because it was all getting lost and blah, blah, blah. I also named them all. In this one, I have a vision of making her a little pumpkin cutie. So we'll see. Actually, you know what? I think the pumpkin cutie one is the one that we're going to do. And this is why. If we're going to be doing a fall outfit, I want it to be really like inspired by not just what you would wear during the season, but the things involving fall. I don't know. Yeah, like whatever. It doesn't matter. I like this one. I want to do this one, and we're gonna. I also think that her colors would look really, really cute with an outfit inspired by a pumpkin. And since we already have a color column, I guess, over here, I'm gonna use it. Can't see her ears, and make sure the colors that we pick go with her features as well as the thing that we're inspired by, I guess. Just do a really quick cursed version of her. Why not? Doesn't have to be perfect. At least we know what colors are there. Yeah, kind of looks like Miss Frizzle to me. Okay, for the green, I want it to be like a brownish greenish, kind of like the green that's actually already on her. The GY8, I think that would be a good green for some pumpkin vines, you know? And anywhere that I was gonna make green shall now be this. I also thought it'd be really cute to have greenery coming out of her boots. I just think it would be adorable. And I want to use this darker green too for this trim on her sweater, the GY8 for the rest of it. Oh yeah, that's really cute. Yeah, I like that. Write these down real fast. Now for the orange, I think I'm gonna put down this one, YR070 light orange as the base. What can I deepen it up with? What about BR3? Yeah, I like that. Okay. If we were to draw a pumpkin using the lighter color and then use this as like the shadows. I mean, yeah, those are pumpkin colors. I agree. So lighter color goes down first. Oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. Okay, and then our shadows. Yeah, that's a pumpkin. It took me all of 2 seconds to go from super excited to, it could be better. I did give her glasses as well, just in case we feel froggy. Okay, now that we have our colors and our design, that's where these come into play. They are not perfect, but they're probably as close as I'm gonna get. Other than that, I haven't really thought this through. I think, well, you know what I think? I think these templates are pointless. Because what I did to make these, I can literally do directly on top of her to make her accessories. I am such a stinking dingus. I make things so much harder than they need to be, and I don't understand why. Okay, well, maybe not completely pointless because I can just draw on this one. Give her cute little round glasses and then the little leafy earrings. Try to make these lines really dark so that I know where the working area is once I put it on our marker paper. Got her face things on a post-it at least. So body things. A high neck. Top part would look like that, and her skirt length is about the length of where her hand is. I might have to grab our legs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I mean, some of this you're not even gonna be able to see. I'm putting a stinking sweater on her. A very long, very oversized sweater. Completely redrew where the arm even was. What the heck am I doing? Just getting lost in it, I guess. Okay, nice. And get these cute little boots on her. Just look like she just stuffed some leaves and grass and things in them. This has really helped with my perspective too. Drawing perspective specifically. Although feet continue to be a problem for me. Now to figure out how to get all of these onto marker paper for the assembling. I think if I cut out just the parts that we will be needing from our marker paper, maybe that will help a bit. Have our general shapes. So these and this go together, and you two as well. Since I have these taped down, I can just actually cut out the pieces and then color them and stuff, right? On the marker paper? Okay. So I figured out the best way to do this. Take the post-it note that we actually drew on, and then I took my pen and just like really pressed it in there to get the lines that I wanted. And then it came out like this. At least the shoes came out like this. The dress part, and this is how that turned out, at least, you know, until we put the fun bits on. I went ahead and put a little bit of color in the background here. Since these were white, I thought that it would give it a good contrast while we're working on them. Just really stinking excited. Right then, whenever she's done wearing it, it can just go over here. I don't know how I'm gonna attach them yet. We'll figure that out. I did go ahead and do the glasses and the earrings as well, but I think it looks really silly on her. It looks like she's got goggles on. I don't know. I just don't think that it reads quite like I'd like, so I'm just, she's just not gonna have any. Okay. Yeah, okay. Put that over there for my little reference, and we can color these guys. I also haven't decided with the shoes if I'm gonna cut out this like little white part or try to match it to the rug, I guess. I don't know, just to keep them together because I want them to be like one piece, you know? Off we go. I do want to do a little bit of depth. I'll use the same underpainting color as I did on her. I think that'll tie it all in nicely. I mean, in the end, as long as the dress ends up looking sufficiently pumpkin-y, I will be very, very happy. I did add some like leaf details in here with the line work. I just think that it will bring a little bit of variation so it's not just so only color blocky, you know? It's so cute. Okay, and that's just the underpainting and I'm getting excited. The heckin'. I'll go ahead and do the greens first. Trying to be so careful around these leaves. Okay, dress time. YR070 down first over the whole stinking thing. And then BR3 on the shadow bits. Oh, look at it. It looks so cute. Little pops of that super bright orange. And that, my friends, is a pumpkin dress if I have ever seen one. Okay, time for boots. Also, pretty stinking straightforward. Ooh, putting a little orange over the green makes it a little more fall, and I like it. BR2 is our main color, and then I think I'm gonna do like the outside, this dark brown that we picked out. Tiny pieces of paper to try to manage. Cute. Now I just gotta get this extra white bits out of here so that her legs can go into her shoes. I'm not gonna cut out the middle piece entirely, but I am gonna whittle it down a little bit. Ooh, look, trying them on and they look pretty stinking cute to me. Ooh, okay. Okie dokie artichokes, are you ready to see it? Here is the finished outfit. I did go ahead and attach some little green leggings to it just to kind of keep it all together so I don't have to worry about, you know, perfectly placing it, blah, blah, blah. And also, I don't know who I was kidding by thinking I wasn't going to put any gold accents. I'm such a silly little thought. Here we go. Moment of truth. It's so stinking cute. A very sweet little fall outfit for her. You know, okay. Look, is it perfect? No. But for the first attempt at a paper doll outfit, I don't think that it turned out too shabby. Now, there are multiple hangers, multiple floors. Oh, look, with more hangers and more storage and blah, blah, blah. So this was a perfect little practice run and to figure out a template for her future outfits because I want to plan outfits for every season, every holiday, every little cutesy little thing. You know, like the little grannies had those, you know, those geese. They put little bonnets on and maybe I don't know, what do you put on there? Ruffles, diapers. What goes on a goose?
Not a diaper.
Either way, she is now my sweet little goose. Oh, that whole little project just really tickled my happy. I had a blast putting this all together, and I hope you had fun too. If you doodled along or created your own little paper doll, please post your creations on social media and tag me. You can find me here on Instagram and here on Blue Sky. We also have a community here on YouTube where you can post your art because I would love to see every single thing that you create. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a whole bunch. And until I see you next week, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Bye-bye!